Small business owners want more customers, but most of the marketing that they're trying is just not delivering. Problem is that they're often using reactive marketing opposed to strategic marketing. So in this video, I'm going to share with you a new approach in actually doing your marketing that gets results. So I've worked with many small business owners who come to me and they often have this sort of a complaint or a bit of a pain where the marketing that they've been doing up until now just hasn't worked. They're kind of skeptical about marketing in general. It seems like everything that they do never really pays off, never provides the return that they were promised or that they were expecting. Now, the biggest mistake that most people make is really using reactive marketing rather than what they should be doing, which is strategic marketing, which is the alignment of three core elements: the market, the message, and the media. So the first M is market, and the market is all about your ideal customer, your target market, your buyer persona, who are the people that you're trying to reach. And it's incredibly important that you narrow this down. When you serve everyone, well, everyone is your competitor because everyone serves everyone. But the second that you can start to dial things in, you become the specialist in a certain area, you start to become immediately more relevant, more interesting, and more valuable. The secret is to start with just one marketing campaign. Find that ideal buyer, that perfect customer that you want, create a marketing campaign aimed at them and them alone, and then just see how that goes. Second M is all about message, and this is what you're communicating. So the statistic is that the average consumer sees somewhere between 6,000 and 10,000 marketing messages every single day. So if you think about the ads that you do actually click, why do you do it? Now, it often comes down to these subconscious pulls. It just felt good. It sounded like a good deal. It seemed like it was the right fit. And really what's ended up happening is that the marketer, the advertiser, has struck the right chord. They found messages, they found words, they found stories or case studies, reports, statistics, all of this stuff that goes into it to paint a really clear and compelling picture of a better tomorrow. And to do this, it's funny, but this is why they build on each other. We need to dig back into that ideal customer. What are their miracles and their miseries? Their miracles are all of their wants and their dreams, their goals and their desires, and all the things they're hoping to achieve. And their miseries are all of their pains and their problems and their fears and their frustrations. And that's what the message is about, how you can put yourself in front of them as that ideal and perfect solution to them. The problem is that a lot of businesses, they never really dial in the exact pains that they're solving. So they throw out all these solutions. We help this, we do that. It's kind of irrelevant, it's kind of useless. And the best ads, they do it kind of subvertly, kind of unconsciously, where they just make you feel like this is just a really good solution. I kind of need this. And the third M is media. Now, this is another place that a lot of small business owners sort of arrive to mistakenly, or they put it out of order, where they start with the media first, meaning they hear about Facebook ads or TikTok or YouTube or podcasts or Twitter, whatever it is, they think that's the place to go, they dive in and they start creating marketing, nothing happens, nothing works, and they're stuck trying to figure out what just went wrong. The problem is that media has to happen last, meaning we first need to identify our market, then we need to figure out what we're going to say, then we need to figure out where our market, where our customers are present and active, both online and offline. And then we go there and we ignore everything else. If our target market isn't using a certain social media channel, we don't use it either. We're very strict on where we're going to go. One thing that stands true across pretty much all kinds of different media choices is there is one form of content that reigns supreme, and that is video content. Video content is by far the best way to do it. It simply gets more reach on the platforms. People just like watching videos more. So do whatever you can to start testing and start pushing some video production as soon as possible. Probably the most important thing you can do to really set your business up for success, not just now, but well into the future, is to just sit down with a simple piece of paper and write down 3 different columns: market, message, and media. And then try to create one small piece of content just to get the ball rolling. That alone, it's gonna come down to sort of lining those things up strategically, and then action, creating content and doing it on a regular basis that's really gonna drive your business forward.